he wrote this with a group of homeless guys that he sort of worked with in Scotland, and women, actually. Guys in the multi-gender sense. But yeah, so Roy Bailey wrote this song in 2012 and then sadly passed away, but I found him a bit too late. But he's worth a listen if you're on Spotify or whatever. Listen to a guy called Roy Bailey, and this is a song that he wrote, and I kind of like it for our struggles as well. So this is a little song called Thought I Had No Voice. We've had good times together, we've shared a song or two, warmer days of summer, winter days of snow. We know that life's not easy, the road is hard and long. Music I can cheer us, better for a song. Thought I had no voice, now listen to my song. The fellowship of music, place where I belong. We raise our voice in song, every verse and chorus. Many songs behind us now, many waiting for us. Our time is nearly over, these days are long and hard. The tunes we will remember, better for a song. I hope the sun shines for you, that we'll meet again. Fun that has no ending. Thought I had no voice, now listen to my song. Fellowship of music, place where I belong. Raise our voice in song, every verse and chorus. Many waiting for us. Hey! So, how was that? Now, I'm a bit loud here. So, now, loud and the guitar's quite quiet, because that's what it sounds like here. Or does it sound in all right? Sound okay?
Yes, fine.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is a bit, this is a bit of an experiment. And not so technical. So, this song, I don't know, Richard, were you at the ROFA meeting last week? Reclaiming Our Futures. They had a big powwow. And the powwow was all about how we're going to... Sorry, say that again? Oh, no, that's all right. Joe, can you just turn my microphone down? Sorry, I'm just doing some twiddles. No, the number one. Yeah, that's better. Is important because the whole debate is being riddled with debate around adult social care. And of course, disabled people want independent living and a right to live the lives that we need. So there's a massive campaign about having not a national care service, which is what the government want, linked to health, but we want an independent living system that supports disabled people, a bit like the ILF used to, but we're not allowed to say ILF anymore. Shh, keep that secret. So anyway, yeah, so make a little video saying why independent living is important to you and send it to ROFA. and they'll put you up on Twitter. It only needs to be like 30 seconds. Like, independent living is important to me because I live my life on a ski slope. Love, Sarah Henley. Anyway, this is a song that I played ages ago. So, there's a window of hope in our dreams. There's a promise of hope on the way. There's a glory to come when the day will be won, and we're caught in the winds of change. If we don't come together where we stand, there's a price we will have to pay. If you stand on your own, you'll be lost and alone, swept away on the winds of change. Raise your hand to the blue sky, forever hold them high. Make a stand together, and the winds of change will come. We're not far from the land that we love, a chance to come of age. Just open your wings, lift your voices and sing, swept away on the winds of change. Raise your hand to the blue sky, forever hold them high. Make a stand together, and the winds of change will come. Just notice my cheeks have got really red. Raise your hand to the blue sky, forever hold them high. Make a stand together, and the winds of change will come. Yes, the winds of change will come. Yes, the winds of change will come. There you go. A few songs to up and at 'em a bit. Give us a bit of in our craftism. Lots of love and thanks for letting me sing. I'm going to turn my guitar off and put my headphones on and swap things around a bit while I listen to Uncle Rich. Thank you for having me sing a few little
That was
bits.
amazing, John.
Well done, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank
That was great.
Thank you.
We all clap at the same time. Clap for John.
Yes.
Well done. It's great.
Woo!
And I got no tomatoes thrown at me. Hooray!
I can come and throw one over the fence.
Sarah, throw one for all of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is Richard. How are you feeling following that?
Right, this is the second time I've
I know.
followed John. But I don't get competitive about it.
That means you
I
do.
shall feel fine. Okay, over to me.
Okay, over to you.
Right, well, unlike these people who play rock and roll,
Hold on, let me pin you.
but I don't rehearse.
One moment, Richard. Let me pin you to
Can you?
pin you so everyone has to watch you. One moment.
Poems in there. Right, and finally my Poems for Revolution, my red book. Right, and I'm just going to open it at any page. This first one is called Rare Feeling, and it's about my joy and happiness of being alive. Rare feeling. I'm born. Number 4, creative destroyer. Graham Carcrass, love it. What does that mean? I know this flow. What I don't know, I'll take it slow. And just before I go, I'll spread play about this place with my silk, with my grace, and I'll stop to lace this golden boot, which is no disgrace for you to bow to. For I am great, a rare teammate, to love, not hate, to have around, to take back home, free, not bound, by tackler's tile, upon this soil, playing out a loving mortal coil. There you go, was that revolutionary enough? My purple book, opening it there. Oh,
More
a
revolution.
disability equality one. This is called The Religious Model in Me, and towards the end, it includes an acrostic which spells out tragic but brave, which people like John Kelly might know. So,
I'm tragic and brave.
yeah, excellent. And brave, you say? I thought it was but brave. I got it wrong. Right, so the kind of religious model posits disabled people as evil or kind of blessed. Sometimes I feel both of those things. I am born in God, impaired, in the arms of a God-given family. I am blessed, I will be cherished, loved, looked after, surrounded by goodness. I am good, I perform, it is said, miracles. I run, I kick. Sometimes I breathe, I am wise, angelic, cherubic, blonde, blue-eyed, God is within me, God is good. Or, torn from the bosom, released into convalescence, a national rehabilitation program, given over to doubt in darkness, a devil's runes, cast aside, pushed aside, made outside, beaten, castigated, despised, utterly worthless, twisted, malicious, mad, brutal, browbeaten, rising on new wings, anarchistically rejecting vacuous religion, ego reborn, without God, without Satan, without good, without evil, finally true to myself. I know from my golden book what can be in here. I've turned it to a page called Martin, and I've recently read Martin, so I don't want to do that again. But I'll read a political one. It's called I Want to Be Like Paul Crowther. But I'm sure all of you remember Paul Crowther. Kind of last year he took the strawberry milkshake over a certain celebrity. But a certain celebrity. But I want to be like Paul Crowther. I'm stocking this space in my large garage with case after case of stuff of garage. Strawberry milkshakes, eggs and tomato, waste not treats like cakes, maybe avocado. What I aim to do, and you'll like some of this, is throw in my poo and drench him in piss. I'm living my dream, I'm living it large, I'm throwing my shit at Nigel Farage. Poetry. And now my black book. Thank you, Pippa. Right. This one's a work poem. It's called Dreams and Wishes. I put on an exhibition last kind of year, which included my poetry and imageries. Right, and on to the actual last kind of day, I was refused the opportunity to finish a piece of work. That's our phone you can hear. Right, and I was really angry. So, right, I wrote a poem called Dreams and Wishes. At the last moment, the zone appears in all its glory, with integrity compromised by the same old song of revenge taken in the name of insignificant patronage. Interference interfering with memories of words softened and manipulated to distract from the heaviness of instruction, from administrators looking to nanny me. Compromising dreams and wishes destroyed in the face of a clock ticking, friendship appears. It offers the solace of realistic support, anger rising and dissipating slow like sunset. Yet a savage wind keeps howling outside, when best to stay warm inside, away from warfare, through old mud trenches that keep appearing, drawing towards waters reflecting barren land. An absence of birdsong, always worrying, within a workshop where the sound of nails bang poison into the barks of tall trees. Blue tits run from envisioned woodcutters, leaving nothing but leftovers scrambled for in a warlike situation which is never won, or lost by winners winning or losers losing on a battlefield that had no reason to be. Right, is anybody awake after that? Right, nobody looks awake. Thank you. You want some more? Come say hello to Martin. Ask him about the weather. Ask him about time. Martin never answers. He just stands there jabbing. Biff, bang, pow, Hally jabbing his arms, southpaw style. You just know later he will be headbutting cars. Martin screwed down tight, greasy hair patted to his skin, top button closed. He never wears t-shirts, he never wears shorts. He's not going to tell you how hot it is. Martin, he smells of Martin. Stand beside big fat Martin, feel his pockets, filch his chips, crush his crisp, every cavity full, satchel, sports bag, bedside cabinet, sweets and savouries. Feel him grab your cuff sometimes. Feel him holding on, wanting to know this world still spins round, or at best it might have stopped. His dog ripped his shirt once. I saw his blue, black, yellow, red and purple flabby biceps where he used to hit himself. But he covered up quick. There's nothing that we need to know, and you'll never hear him say, it's a good day, or at the third beat, it will be 13:43 and 20 seconds precisely. Beep, beep. Shall I carry on? Stop?
Have you got a blue book?
No, not got a blue book. That's too Tory slim. Is visible accords the sign on a toilet door, seeking as it does greater understanding than this poet pedant here can give. Disability, get this, Disability, not just a word. Disability, redolent with meaning, and this meaning you should have heard. Disability is discrimination, discrimination based on impairment, discrimination in attitude, organisations, discrimination in the environment. Discrimination, it can be visible. We see it everywhere, in a step, in a shelf, in a call phone answering service. But we take it as a sign, as it is, and acknowledge discrimination can be invisible too, behind a whispering hand, behind walls which we're never allowed to walk through, behind someone's mind that closes down, behind a smirk of ignorance, behind the wit of clowns. There we watch it take form again in posters for books, for cinema, in the appointment of charity CEOs, in places we are always absent, absent and spoken for, absent and talked about, absent given an emotive spin, absent, shunned, left out. Not every impairment is visible. Not every act of disability. Every act of disability, return to definition to understand. Disability is discrimination. Discrimination based on impairment. Discrimination in attitude in organisations. Discrimination in the environment. Understand. The word disability means discrimination. Enard declare, hello.
That's very true.
That's really good.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yes, thank you.
Hold on, let me
Shall I
unmute
finish?
everyone.
Yeah. Richard, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I haven't met you before. I've only read some stuff that Charlotte has showed me in the past, and this is the first time I've heard your voice and more of your creativity, and I really applaud you. They're wonderful. Your work is wonderful. It really is. And I don't know if this makes a difference or not. I was an English teacher, state secondary school English teacher for a long time. I have a deep love of all types of literature, and thank you for writing, and thank you for sharing. It's amazing.